Hi guys, so it's April, and today, as requested, I am going to be telling you about YouTubers that I don't like. The reason why there's not many on the list is because I don't really have much of an opinion on specific YouTubers. I like most YouTube channels, to be honest. There's not really a lot that I don't like, and when I don't like them, I don't really watch them, because what's the point in watching them if you don't like them? I understand a lot of haters don't understand that concept, but that's my opinion. So then I eventually forget they even exist. So yeah, today I'm going to be talking about the top YouTubers I don't like. And accompanying me is a glass of wine, of course. That's nice. Got all notes here. So to start off with, we have Zoella, okay? Now then, forgot to notify you guys. These, you can't compare like Zoella to someone else who I don't like. You know, I dislike them in different ways. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Zoella. Okay, I do like Zoella's personality. I'm not going to lie, but you know, I'm not going to lie. I do like her personality. I think she seems like a lovely, genuine person. And whenever I see her in other people's vlogs, like the Scony Girlies, for example, she always seems like a really lovely person. It's not a personality that I don't like, okay, and her channel seems to have averagely good content. I'm not going to say it's brilliant content, because I feel like, but that's not a huge judgment, because I feel like when people tend to hit like 1 million or 2 million subscribers, they're on upwards. I feel like most YouTubers tend to make worse videos as they go up, because of course they don't really need to make good quality videos anymore, they just need to get them up. Do you get what I mean? So it's not none of that I don't like Zoella. And I know this sounds really, really pathetic and really, really petty. I understand how it sounds, okay? But the reason why I don't like Zoella's videos, and I'm putting her on this list, is because of her accent. I don't like her British accent. I'm British. I don't like a British accent. Now don't get me wrong, I'm fine with British accents, okay? I was born and raised in England. I am full-bred British. I hear British accents all the time. So it's not that specifically that winds me up. It's just that she has a very posh accent, and like, well, in my opinion, it's quite posh. And once again, I've not even got anything against people who are posh. Like my mum pretends my family's posh, for Christ's sakes. It's just, I don't know, it's just that specific accent. It has a bit of a tone to it that I just kind of find a bit irritating. Like, after a while I get a bit annoyed. Like, it's not as bad in some other videos. Like, I don't hate all other videos. I have been known to watch some of their vlogmases when it's coming up to Christmas. But her accent I'm just not 100% fond of, in all honesty. You know, her voice gets a bit annoying and kind of gets to me a bit. Once again, Zoella only, Zoe's Hug only, very unlikely chance you are watching this video. I apologise, you seem like a lovely person. And I know you can't help your accent, but it's just a bit, just gets to me a tiny bit. Next we have Joey Griff. Now then, this is where I'm going to sound even more shallow-hearted and even more evil. Once again, I have nothing against people who are fans of these people, okay? I don't even have anything against these people. I guess I'm just nitpicking in a way. Joey Griff, he seems nice. I've tried to watch some of his videos, and they're alright, but this is going to make me sound really, really horrible, and I apologise. I don't mean it in a horrible way. But the way he talks is very feminine, and I just put that down to because he's gay, because sometimes gay people sound like that, but, you know, they have a bit of like a feminine kind of way they talk. And when people, like, I don't mind it normally when people do that, but I feel like on YouTube, when people are in front of a camera, they over-exaggerate it a bit. And also he does the whole thing, like I've seen him paint his nails before and things like that. And I don't mind men having a feminine side to them. I don't mind people who are gay. For Christ's sakes, I've had a girlfriend for a few years. We broke up now and I'm with the lad, but you know. So it's none of that annoys me. It's just, when it's over-exaggerated, when a man is over-exaggerating, talking like a woman, and that's the way he supposedly normally talks. Like, he doesn't talk like a woman, he talks like, but he has a bit of a, he does talk like a man, but he's got a bit of a feminine way to the way he speaks. Do you get what I mean? Does that make sense? If you watch his videos, you might understand where I'm coming from. It's just, and it just winds me up. Like, it doesn't wind me up, but it cringes me out a bit. I get a bit cringy. Why am I digging this hole for myself? Next we have the wonderful Sam Pepper. Now, most people hate Sam Pepper. I think he's like one of the most hated people on YouTube. Just one of them. You know, there's quite a lot of people who are hated on YouTube, to be honest, but he's one of the many people hate. And I'm not comparing him to Joey Graceffa or Zoe Sugg, because them two seem like lovely people. And Sam Pepper, he seems like a fucking arsehole. Okay, so if you guys didn't know who Sam Pepper is, I don't really watch his videos. I think he still does upload, I'm not quite sure though. I've never really fully watched his videos, but most people hate him. And so I don't even know what kind of videos he probably does, but I've watched one of his videos before. I've heard a lot of people talk about him, how much they hate him. I've heard YouTubers talk about him, when, you know, people who actually know him face to face, and they've said, you know, and I've heard people say before, oh, they thought, oh, he's surely not really an asshole, and then the second they've met him, he's acted like a complete and utter idiot, and you know what I mean. But normally I don't like taking people's words for it, and once I watched one of his videos, I can't remember the name of it or anything, but it's like a really popular one. I think it got took off YouTube, I'm not quite sure though, but you can find it on the internet, because I showed one of my friends to it. I showed one of my friends the video a while back, and it was basically where Sam Pepper got one of his friends or something, and like two of his friends, one of them was in on the prank, and they pranked one of his friends, pretending that they all got kidnapped, and one of them got shot in the head or something like that. But it just, if that video isn't faked, then I'm sorry, but that's so out of order in so many ways. Because, like, all I think is, fair enough, it was a joke, it's not very funny, and at the time the man didn't find it very funny, but fair enough, it's a joke, whatever. But it's the fact that even though in the end, what gets to me is, even though in the end he was told that it wasn't real, it still could have had a really bad mental impact on that man. And I don't know, I can't remember his name, but it could have had a really bad mental health impact on him, because in the video, you know, the guy who's being pranked, you can see how distraught he is when he thinks his friend's died or something, and you know, even, you know, that could have damaged him mentally. And I know I sound really pathetic saying all this, and it just annoys me when people do things like stupid shit like this and say it's a prank. It's not a prank, this is real life. You know, the second you start damaging someone's mental health, it's no longer a prank, in my opinion. It's essentially mental torture. I still think that shows his personality enough for me to conclude he must be a horrible person. Next, all these are going to make me sound like such a horrible person. Okay, next we have, this isn't a person, this is a category, okay? Next we have a category which is people who are vegans. No, not just people who are vegans, you know, like, there's loads of YouTubers who I really love who are vegans or used to be vegans, you know, it's not that winds me up. Okay, like, I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel, this is why I'm just using it as a category, and I know there are many others out there, but like, I've seen YouTubers where they're vegans and they do family vlogs, and like, and they'll have a really young child who's like a toddler, or a normal child who's like 10, 11, 12 years old, and they'll say about how ever since their child was born, they've made them be a vegan. And I just feel like that's been unfair, to be honest. I don't mind people being vegans, I just don't like it when people force their children to be. It just winds me up a bit. Kids should always have that option whether they want to be vegan or not. Okay, you shouldn't stick a child to a specific food category. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a form of child abuse, to be honest. And fair enough, like, I think that very differently depending on the situation. Like, maybe if it was a couple who were vegan and then their 10-year-old child who's a meat eater suddenly turns around and says, I want to be a vegan like mummy and daddy, then that's fine. I don't have a problem with you having a child that's vegan, but if you're forcing them to be vegan from the second they are born, I just feel like that's a form of abuse, and you just shouldn't do things like that. Do you get what I mean? It's just wrong, in my opinion, in my moral opinion. But my morals will be different to another person's morals, okay? That's what makes us all different, I guess. So if you disagree with what I've just said, or anything I've said in this video, instead of disliking the video, you're more than welcome to comment it down below. I will understand you don't mean any hate towards me. I just, and we could probably have like a moral discussion about it in the comments. I don't mind that. I quite like confrontational discussions, if that's the word. That's fine with me. Finally, another one that's going to make me sound like a horrible person. I don't mean to sound like I am bullying a young child here. I think he's like 12 or 13, I don't know. But I'm gonna say Dave. Dave is a child, I think, once again, I think he's like 12 or 13 years old. I can't remember because I have actually watched a few of his videos. I kind of used to like some of his videos, but it pissed me off, okay? And the reason why I get pissed off with his videos is because of the clickbait, and that's why I don't like his channel. Or him. Well, I don't mind him as a person because I don't know him in real life and he's a child. And I don't really hate children because but I don't like his channel because of the clickbait, basically. I don't mind people who clickbait depending on how hard they do it, if that makes sense. Like, ages ago in one of my vlogs when me and Belinda broke up, I put the title as "We Broke Up," and in a way that's clickbait, because clickbait is basically anything that misleads you to watch the video. And that video specifically wasn't purely about me and Belinda breaking up, it was just a normal vlog, but I added a few times into it that we broke up. So in a way that was clickbait, and things like that I don't mind because, what I'm saying is real. We did actually break up and I did actually talk about it in the video. But I feel like Dave goes a bit further than that. Like, he'll say things that aren't true and he'll do skits that aren't true, and like, he'll say that he phoned Donald Trump, which was one of them. One of his videos, he phoned Donald Trump and he actually answered, but of course he didn't really phone Donald Trump. In another, he phone called Chucky and he actually answered, and none of this is true. These are all skits. Nowhere in the video does he say it's untrue, neither does he in the title, and on occasion he will say so in the description, but not all the time. It's not very often he says in the description that none of it's true, and it just winds me up because of course people will click, not necessarily Chucky. I think most people will know that Chucky isn't real, but like things like the Donald Trump one, some people might be a bit misled. Like, most people will be like, oh, that's untrue, but then if you look at his subscriber count and things like that, you might think, well, maybe. Do you get what I mean? And also, especially if you're very young, like around Dave's age or younger, you might also be more inclined to believe things like this. And I feel like it winds me up, okay, because it was clearly clickbait and he's misleading people into fake knowledge, and it just winds me up when people do that, to be honest. I don't like it, and I don't like it at all. So anyway, yeah, I don't think there's much more to be said about that. Once again, all these people who I've mentioned, apart from Sam Pepper, I don't have anything against all of them. Any of them, okay? I don't have anything against them personally, apart from Sam Pepper, who I hate. And I hope they don't see this video. Once again, please don't hate me for any of these opinions. If you don't like these opinions, then you're more than welcome to comment it down below in the description in the comment section, and we can have a discussion about it if you like. If not, then you're more than welcome to put your opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, but just try and be polite. Don't call me an asshole or anything. Only I'm allowed to call myself an asshole. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like the video if you haven't already, and if you agree with me or disagree with me or whatever, please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I promise I do better videos than this. If this video can get to 10 likes, then I will do a video on my favourite animes, okay? I'm not really a huge anime nerd, but I am like a casual anime fan. I watch it casually, so I'll do a video on my favourite animes. Okay, and soon coming up I will be uploading a part 2 to the YouTubers I do like, you know what I mean? So I'll be making another video on YouTubers I do like, and also coming soon there will be a video on my favourite Netflix shows. So make sure you all stay tuned in for that. And I'll see you on Saturday for a special video. My camera stopped working, so I'm having to reshoot the bye guys. Bye guys.